Right. Thousand bezalwane. Remember ngiyaphila. Didn't even announce, hey? I'm gonna tell them I do it live, but I think it's a good thing so that it's not over the temple to Ngumudu. I wanted to do this quick. I'm hoping it's gonna be quick because I always say I'm gonna do a quick live and I never do, but okay. So, Bazalwane, um, for those that don't know, um, and to those that do, I've been away from Sebenzi. I think ngasho ukuthi ngizothatha leave, and that was because ngangizothola umntwana. So I am happy to say I do have a baby. Eh, siyakhula nje manje sekuright, sengibuyelile emakhosini, ngiyasebenza. Um, so I just want to thank everybody for your patience. Ngibonga kakhulu nje ukuthi ningibekezelele, and I know ukuthi I've been away from umsebenzi wedlozi nama-video and all of that, and ngiyakholelwa nje mina ukuthi if honestly I don't have anything to say. I'm not just going to talk about izinto just because yabo kuyakhulunywa. I want to talk about something that I understand. I want to talk about izinto engaziyo ukuthi abantu kakhulu abafika emakhosini ziyabahlukumeza, and I've helped them through it. I've treated it. Angikhona ukukhuluma into engayazi. That's why ngifuna nje ukuthi eh ngiqala ngokusho ukuthi I'm one of those people. I think I've even said this before. Ngilo muntu lo ukuthi into mekuthi angidili nayo ngeke ngize ngisho ukuthi woza ngikulaphe yona. I don't do that. So I know I've had a lot of inquiries ngesimo sendaba yabalozi. Yes, nginabo abalozi. And nje mhlambe amathwasa la ekhaya, they often hear them as well, abalozi bala ekhaya, but angibaphakamisile. Ilento abalozi bazalwane, it takes years for some. Abanye bayashona bangakaze babaphakamise abalozi babo. And ufana wazi ukuthi number one, umlozi wakho wakephi. So mose usuzophakamisa, uzokhonjwa kumuntu noma uzoya kumuntu onabalozi abanjengabakho, ozokhona ukuthi abaphakamise ngale ndlela abadinga ngayo, njengabantu abanamlozi wasemanzini, omunye unomlozi wasentabeni. So abalozi bathathwa ey'ndaweni ezahlukene baphakanyiswe ey'ndaweni ezahlukene. So all of that needs understanding. But ngeke ngijule kakhulu ngayo, but ngifuna sebe clear because abanye benu ngeke ngibone ukuthi sekubuhlungu mengingakhoni ukuthi ngibasize kwezinye izinto, but ngisuke ngingafuni ukudlala ngawe. That's why ngingakusizi, not because ngizama ukukuchitha. So I want us to have an understanding of that, because at the end of the day lezi zinto ziyimali, and njengoba ziyimali fanele mesikhona sabantu abalaphayo, sabantu abadila nabantu, esidila namadlozi namathongo abantu, fanele singadlali ngawo, sigange ngawo, senze into esazi kahle ukuthi azenziwa. So ngicela ungaphatheki kabi mekuthi angikusizi when it comes to certain things mase sesikhulumile, because at the end of the day nami ngizoke ngicabangele isimo sakho ukuthi lento imali, it's not cheap. And so moyenza idlozi likhanyiselile emalini, uyenze once ufe kanye. Okay, that aside, the second thing engifuna nje uthi to get it out of the way in this video, kwezinye izinto, umuntu osephehlweni uthwasa, please stop contacting me, ngoba I've been very clear ukuthi umuntu osephehlweni angimsizi, umuntu osathwasa angimsizi. Musakugobela wakho, dila nogobela wakho. Mekuthi either uma wakho usavuma ukuba lapho, phuma. Mekuthi khona izinto ongaboni kahle, ima. Just listen to your spirit, ngoba ngempela ningiqhatha nogobe bazalwane ney'nto zami nami. and ngaba buhlungu futhi nami if amathwasana ami ayahamba yohlola kwezinye iy'ndawo, uyabo. And futhi-ke at the end of the day sometimes uthi usathi uyohlola khona into ongayiboni kahle, kanti umuntu useganga ngawo sekunike i-advice e-wrong. Hhayi shiya la ukhona uze kumina, mina ngizokhona ukusiza. Abantu bayaganga bra people, so ngisuke ngenzeli mina kuphela, ngisuke ngenzela nani ukuthi nazi ukuthi umuntu othwasayo akahluli. Ungenile entwaseni, ungenile ephehlweni, you need to trust your people ukuthi mekuthi akusekho right la ukhona bazokutshela ukuthi hamba, bese uyahamba ungahlali, uyabo. Cause ukuhlala bese ulokhu ubona izinto zonakala bese ufuna ukuyohlola ku-wrong, yabo. So rather just know ukuthi mosentwaseni and uyabona ukuthi akusahambi kahle, ngcono ushiye, khulunywa ukuthi ushiyile la ukhona waya kwenye indawo, and that's it. But not ukuthi ufuna ukuza kumina uzohlola ukwazi ukuthi usasentwaseni usephehlweni endaweni, udla igobongo lomunye lesinye isangoma. No bazalwane, don't do that. Ayikho right, and it's the last time I'm saying it. I don't want you guys to come wazi ukuthi udla inkamba komunye umlaphi. Hlonipha i-process yakho, uma ukuthi uyabona ukuthi i-process yakho ayihambi ngendlela ushiye phansi. Ungafiki ulokhu uthi uma khosana ngifuna ungiqhatha nalabo gobelabeni bese sengithathwa abantu angabazi ya, ngoba nakho kuthiwa mina ngihambe ngiphuca abantu amabhizinisi, ngiphuca abantu amathwasa abo. I don't want that. Asihloniphaneni, sihloniphe nomsebenzi lona, and then ungena la wena na umoya wakho uvume khona. Alright, anyway. Okay, so one of the things I just wanted to quickly chat about. Shabalala, bring a little quickly. Just say something. Okay, one of the things that I wanted to speak to you guys about quickly was, I know a lot of people have a tendency to think that, number one, mohlushwe idlozi kufanele ungene entwaseni straight after ukuthi hayi yazini ade lale ngivurivaya idlozi ngidinga ukungena. And then when I say we need to wait and try and sort things out and cleanse, sigeze, sibahlambulule, sibaqoqe, yabo, siphalaze, do all those things, and that they think ukuthi ngiyabadeleya or I'm just trying to so to speak, like to get more money out of it. And for me, the one thing I found, having healed even abantu abaqhamuka kwamanye amaphehlo, uthola ukuthi umuntu usephothulile but akho mnyakazo esimeni sakhe sedlozi. Abantu abaningi bangena ephehlweni bengahlambululekile. We need to understand something. Kudala umuntu wayekwazi ukuthi avele angene entwaseni. Kudala abantu basagcina amasiko, basazi ukuthi kuyagezwa, uma ushonelwe kuyagezwa, mo ade unenkinga thizeni kuyahlanjulula, mekuthi udinga ukuphalaza ade uneyidliso uphalaziswe, all of that. Ekudala families used to do certain processes ekhaya vele. So by the time uthola ukuthi liyavuka idlozi-ke selifuna ukuyothwasa noma lifuna ukusebenza, whatever the case may be, vele livuka nje endaweni ku-clean. Most of us mesingena entwaseni asikho clean because kunenkinga ekhaya. Ekhaya asagcina amasiko. Ekhaya asazenza izinto lezi ezazenziwa thwane mandulo. So back in the day, so it's important to note ukuthi because amasiko amaningi awasagcinwa, abantu abaningi basindisiwe, ungena nje uthola ukuthi ungena namadlozi angcolile, uthola ukuthi ungena nje entwaseni ungena ney'nkinga, uthola ukuthi ungena entwaseni ungena buphila vele, yabo. Uthola ukuthi buphila wenza iy'nto zakho, uma ukuthi umuntu wesilisa bushintsha iy'ntombi, uthola ukuthi umuntu wesifazane bushintsha amadoda, yonke leyo nto, of which asinandaba nayo, but it's important to cleanse. And le nto yokucleansa is so deep ukuthi Not just for abantwana bedlozi, but ngingiwarisha kakhulu mina ngabantu abanamadlozi abaney'thunywa, because for us ukungcola becomes deeper. Ukungcola ingakhona ukuthi iphendule isimo sakho somoya ukuthi ungafunction ngendlela, ukucindezele, ukuhlukumeze, ungenzi lokho ofanele ukuthi mawukwenze, ulethe ukukhanya phezu kwempilo yakho, because amathongo namadlozi ohamba nawo angcolile. So it's important uma umuntu wesilisa wazi ukuthi umuntu ohlambululayo, usebenzisa izinto zokuthi ugqume, ugeze, uphalaze. Uma umuntu wesilisa kuney'mbiza futhi ekufanele as umuntu wesilisa okufanele uyisebenzise, ezikhona ukuthi zikhiphe nalabantu besifazane obulala nabo, ukhiphe labantu besifazane uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe ubuthandana nomuntu wesifazane obeney'lwane, yabo, behlushwe yilwane, ebehlushwa ichitho, yabo. And nawe njengomuntu kamoya, as a person that is spiritual, nawe leyo nto you've absorbed it. So njengomuntu wesilisa, as a man, you need to cleanse that out of your system. So kuney'mbiza that you need to use, kunezinto okufanele ukuthi ugqume, ugeze, uphalaze ngazo, so that you cleanse your spirit, you cleanse your system, and hlambululeke ube umuntu. Mhla kuvuka-ke isimo sakho somoya sikukhomba la sikukhomba khona, uyazi ukuthi noma kuthiwa leso sangoma okhonjiswe sona asikuhlambululi, but ungena nje vele ugezekile, inkinga ey'ningi sey'khathukile. That's one. Uma umuntu wesifazane, as a woman, you need to also do the same. Kunezinto thina ezisihlukumezayo, thina siyamukela, siyabamba. So njengoba siyamukela, sibamba, we are the absorbers. So it's important spiritually now to cleanse. And that doesn't just mean amanzi. It means ukuthi fanele cleanse, yes, ngamanzi uhanjiswe ey'ndaweni zamanzi, but in terms of izinto ey'senzisayo, ogqume, ugeze, uphalaze, nale ndawo le, your private parts, you have to steam them. Indawo yangaphansi iyagqunywa, uyayibona le nto. Indawo yangaphansi, I think other people don't know what ukugquma is. It's ukufutha. So kufutha, to steam. So kugquma, kufutha, steam. It's the same thing. So to do that, you need to steam your vaginal area. And I don't mean every day, bazalwane. That place is very sensitive. So depending on ukuthi uba ukwenzelayo leyo nto leyo, akunike, like, zijwayeze as a woman, especially when you've changed partners, ushintshile abantu othandana nabo and ulalile nabo, ukhona ukuthi uyihlambulule leyo nto leyo, because iy'chitho, khona ezinye iy'chitho ezifike zizosebenza esibelethweni, and you find that you can't conceive children because of one of the relationships mhlambe you had, it involved ukuthi ubuthandana nomuntu obeney'lwane, uthandana nomuntu, and lowo muntu loyo mhlambe bekhona omunye ade thandana naye washawa ngesichitho. There's a variety of problems that come up, but uthola ukuthi leso sichitho leso sesihamba sesebenza nesibeletho, you have extreme period pains, you find that you have like severe abdominal pains. So all of that, uthola ukuthi it comes from this problem ukuthi nithandana nabantu ningabagezi from your system. Uthandane noJohn, wasuka kuJohn waya kuLuke, yabo, wasuka kuLuke waya kuJacob, yabo. Usuthandana labo bantu, uLuka noJohn bafika ney'nkinga zabo, ususemshadweni noJacob, umshado wenu ubhizi, uphansi phezulu umshado wenu, kanti it's because fanele ukhiphe uJohn noLuka from your system. You need to cleanse that out, because sometimes njengomuntu wedlozi, njengomntwana wedlozi, as umuntu wesithunywa, even as a spiritual being, you have the problem that because you've absorbed these other people's spirits, they've attached to you. By the time you're in your marriage, even, you're having major issues because the man that you are sleeping with now, lo muntu osuthanda naye, ulala naye manje, usenenkinga ukuthi ubuye ngabe ube nesidina kuyena, and that's because ubona lamanye amadoda kuwena, and they don't even recognize ukuthi that's the issue. Yabo. So some people don't recognize ukuthi no. This is actually my problem. Is that I'm seeing you, but I'm also seeing these other men that you've been with because they have dirty spirits. And khona abanye abantu, sometimes you're in a relationship with somebody, spirits cannot um bear to be around somebody that's tainted and dirty. And it's not of your making, asisho ukuthi wena inkinga, but because we are asikho informed, asitshelwanga ukuthi umoya wakho uhlambulula kanjani, uhlala kanjani, uhlezi ugezekile, ufresh nje, fanele wenze kanje. Abantu bayakhohlisana ukuthi hayi fanele yini uthathe insu uyifake lana uzoba mnandi kumuntu wesilisa, uthathe ini ufake ini udle ini. All of that is nonsense. Ayikho nje leyo nto. Into ekhona ukuthi sometimes ilezinto lezi ezithinta kwizinto zesintu nezinto zokuhlambululeka esimeni samoya ezenza ukuthi kube right in a relationship, even sexually. Because sometimes uthola ukuthi umunye umuntu wesilisa akakhona ukulala nawe because usamethu ulala nawe vele ezwe labanye abantu, umoya wakho sungavumi, hayi ngoba uyena onenkinga. So you need to make it a habit, mina abantu bomoya, ukuthi niyahlambulula, niyasebenzisa izinto zokuklenza, and mase senisebenzisile izinto zokuklenza, and then you book ukuyogezwa. Yebo lena. And mina abantu bamoya, you need to know ukuthi usuku ungekho guarantee ukuthi umoya wakho uhlambululeka kephi 100%. So you need to make it a habit ukwazi ukuthi unless you that person that knows for a fact ukuthi uhlezi uphupha ulwandle or uhlezi uphupha isiziba or uhlezi uphupha impophoma, whatever that you're dreaming of, then you can go and cleanse them. But if you do not know as yet, of which a lot of people are still spiritually confused and they still don't really know or unclear about having, it's good ukuthi ube nomlaphi ozodila naye, ozokhona ukuthi ahambe isiziba ayogeza esizibeni, ahambe ulwandle ayogeza ulwandle, ahambe impophoma ayogeza empophomeni, ahambe emfula ayogeza emfuleni. Ujwayele ukuhamba different waters umntwana wedlozi, because one of them will communicate to you and activate isimo sakho sedlozi, or activate isimo sakho somoya, or activate isimo sakho sesithunywa. But uma umuntu wesithunywa, know that indawo ophila kuyona kakhulu is impophoma and ulwandle. Those are the places that are really made for abantu beyithunywa. I know that communicate to abantu abeyithunywa kakhulu, especially impophoma. So kubalulekile ukuthi uhlambulule kakhulu khona. But when you're still trying to find yourself, uzithole esimeni somoya ukuthi umephi, as ukuthi uhamba zonke le ndawo. And please also note, abantu, I don't say this for me, but I say this on a general basis. Kunomuphi umlaphi ozokhetha ukuthi uyolasho yena. Know that a healer cannot give you what they do not have. Umuntu menganaso isithunywa ngeke akunike iwasho sisebenze. Ngahamba uyephi. If the person does not have isithunywa and isithunywa sakhe noma isithunywa sakhe asiphakamisiwe, they cannot give you iwasho zisebenze. 1. 2, awukhona ukuthenga iwasho kumuntu ongayena umlaphi, ongayena umthandazi, ongasona isangoma, ongayona inyanga, uthenge kuyena and think ukuthi lezo yiwasho zizosebenza. It doesn't work like that. 3, you can't then also think ukuthi moya kwifam, and I've had this happen. I've had people uthola ukuthi ngimnika iswasho athi, oh, yes, I've used this one before, yangangisebenzela. Because you are buying it over the counter. You can't just buy something over the counter and think ukuthi izosebenza ngaleyo ndlela leyo ekudescribe ngayo. It doesn't work like that. What needs to happen is you need ukuthi uthole izinto from somebody onesimo somoya esikhona ukuthi sihambe nalezo impahla lezo zizowenza umsebenzi wazo. For example, if I give you iswasho esi blue, right? Mina kwimpande yako gatsheni iswashose blue will have a specific purpose. If you go to any impande, mhlawumbe uye kwimpande yakoshabalala, impande yakashabalala, iswashose blue will have its own purpose. Yabo, we've given you the same thing, but it will serve different purposes because imoya yethu ama-ithunywa zethu zinika amandla athizeni leso siwasho, and kubona it serves a particular purpose. That's why the that's why ngisikhipha and ngikuchazela ukuthi senza kanje. You can't go to kwashabalala uthole leswasho and then come to me ngikunike swasho uthi, oh, but I've used this swasho before from this other healer and it didn't do this. It doesn't work like that. Akusebenzi. Just like uma uhamba uyothenga imithi ka-Clicks, uyabo, uthola ukuthi there's different types of imithi yomkhuhlane. Uthola ukuthi uzozama ibhostoli ingakusebenzeli. Uzame yini le enye? Yini le esike siyithenge? Benelini. Uzame ibenelini ikusebenzele. Yabo. But they both are cough mixtures. So you can't just because you've used the one bese uthi yonke imithi yomkhuhlane ayisebenzi. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, okay. Gogo, my eye was twitching when I came to visit my in-laws and they both died 10 days apart. While I'm here and my eye only stopped after. Yo! I shall not comment on that situation. Angifuni ngisho ukuyiphawula gogo. Yeah, I shall not comment on that. Not on this live anyway. Okay, bengazi ukuthi ngizokuthola ku-live gogo. Thokozani, I'm actually seeing you guys now. Thokozani. But yeah, so you need to understand ukuthi kudiphi nokubaluleka kangakanani to understand all your options. Iy'nsebenzo, izinto eniy'tholayo for iy'nsebenzo. And futhi another thing, bazalwane, please don't think ukuthi there's an all purpose insebenzo. There's no generalizations. Uyabo, I can't just give you something or nginika umakhelwane wakho iswasho esiblue ngithi akasebenzise and it's gonna serve that purpose kuyena. Bese when uyasithenga thinking it's gonna do the same thing to you. No. You get it because it needs to serve whatever purpose with you. Inkinga zena ayifani meniphila. And because ayifani, you need to understand ukuthi insebenzo oyitholayo nokugeza okutholayo, it's to be able to help you with your situation. And another thing ukuthi ukuhlala ukuhlambululekile, sometimes nike ngigijimele ukuthi niyothwasa and all those things to kind of serve the purpose of solving your problems. Sometimes all you need is to ukuthi amathonga akho ubahlambulule ubageze ubalaphe ey'nkingeni zabo, and then they will like hold up bangakuphuthumi ukuthi uyothwasa, you know, baqaqele iy'nhlanhla and do all those nice things for you just by cleansing them. Not everything is solved by intwaso, because believe it or not, intwaso nayo has it. Ngijahe ukuthi ngiyazi ukuthi ngihlushwe idlozi, fanele ngingene ngithwase. Yeah, fanele uthwase, but it doesn't mean you have to trust her now. It doesn't even mean that you have to trust her 2 years from now. There's a reason why you find some people better 7 or 40, no 50. Because it's those the issue that they had is that they wanted this person to know ukuthi as umntwanami uhamba nedlozi. 1, 2, sidinga ukulashwa, sidinga ukuhlambulula, sidinga ukugezwa, uyabo, sidinga ukuthi sibe clean, so by the time you go into intwaso they sinje. So you need to understand that you need to get spiritually educated. And spiritually educated doesn't mean listening to everything everybody has to say, because unfortunately lezi zinto can be overwhelming, and lezi zinto lezi ziningi. Khona mina ku-YouTube, khona ugogo bani, khona umkhulu bani, khona umthandazo bani, sibaningi. So you need to choose the information that you lithini. Ngalelele nesithunywa didn't go well, angisho kanjalo. We've had tough times with, so we wouldn't because you're not listening to yourself. You're just doing something, or you listening to people instead of lo muntu omdala ohamba naye, and then into zakho zingalungi, and then ufuna ukukhala ngomunye umuntu. Mina sengayeka ukukhala ngabantu because I realized ukuthi nami I was to blame in these situations, because at the end of the day umoya wangitshela ukuthi u-wrong lo, u-right lo, but ngenze ngegama lokuthi hayi usibani bani uthe i-right le ndlela, kodwa umoya wami ungahambisani naleyo ndlela leyo. So you just need to learn to listen to yourself and grow, and into asini but ungena usukhathulile umsebenzi, because ngempela kubuhlungu uma ungena kwinto and abantu that are meant to guide you abakuhlambululi, abagezi, abadili nezimpi zakho kuqala before ungene edlozini, because edlozini usazoficana nezinye izimpi, uyabo. And uma uficana lezo zimpi lezo fanele ube equipped ukuthi uzinqobe, but you're not going to be able to uyinqoba mekuthi khona vele izimpi ungena nazo kwimanje ungene ephehlweni. It doesn't work like that. So bazalwane nje, to cut things short, just zijwayezani ukuthi to know that you are your best guide. 1, 2, cleanses are vital to your lifeline. Cleanses angaqaqela umsebenzi, angakuvulela iy'nhlanhla, angakukhanyisele la kumnyama khona, angakusiza ukuthi unqobe izimpi zakho, angasiza ukuthi ukhombiseke. Cleanses are important. Cleansing your spirit, it's important, and getting specific cleanses as well, as a man and as a woman. Sometimes we need cleanses that are general, and then we need cleanses that are specific to our issues. Good. Sometimes cleanse those spirits, those children. It that that child comes back and they look ebe isithunzi simbi phezu kwempilo yakho. It's because you cleanse a child, but you did not finish the cleanse. When you cleanse a child, it's a two-part process. The first is to cleanse, especially because manje sesenza ngenkukhu, kahle kahle siyarobha, uyabo. So it's imbuzi. But if you can't do a goat, then yes, we use chickens. So you use a chicken to cleanse, all right? And then once you've done your cleanse, then fanele wenzele umntwana iladi, because now you've named the child, and you've done the cleanse process. You're gonna name the child, you're gonna uzomphakela umntwana emanzini, you're gonna have like, you're gonna bring like food for the baby, like purity, fruits and things like that. You're gonna pour it into the water, yabo. So uzomfika ugeza umntwana, and then umqambe. So you name the baby. Once you've named the baby, trying to drink it panado. Name one person osizwe ipanado. Le nithole emakliniki naleyo ithenga ipanado isebenza ngale newborn ipanado. After that ipanado. So if you have any questions, I'm gonna try and do a Q&A maybe on Sunday. Against a Q&A, and yeah, and please bazalwane, ngokukhulu ukuzithoba nangenhliziyo evulekile, dream interpretations are not free. So please do not send me WhatsApp messages and then ask me, what does this dream mean? Dream interpretations ayikhokhela bazalwane, please, because mase senginziba futhi kubuhlungu. So I don't want to do that. So nje ngicela ukuthi ningangisende ama-message just to ask me questions on my private line on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is strictly for clients, it's strictly for abantu engibalaphayo nabantu abafuna ukulashwa, you know. Indaba yembiza. Yeah, imbiza le yabantu besilisa. Please ask Ushabalala about that. I think if you want that, you'd have to send a WhatsApp and then he will respond because he's a guy. We are not dealing with I don't care for it. Abantu engingibasiza kakhulu mina abantu besifazane in terms of lesimo ke lesi sokufutha or to steam your vaginal area and then ngichaze ukuthi uyisebenzisa kanjani. But definitely when it comes to le yenu yamadoda ke imbiza ke ushabalala onganisiza ngayo. And yeah, you'd have to ask, like basically ask in advance because it takes a while for him to make it, and then angeke cause uyenza ibo 2 liter. Yeah, and angenzi ke abantu besilisa because I know sometimes you guys can be big babies. Angenzi. But anyway, thokozani nibe right, kube kuhle kube mhlophe, and we shall chat soon. Bye.